6 women are going to live with communities in some of the most remote places on Earth.
Wow.
Like many women today juggling career, home and family, they feel that something is missing. By spending time in societies where female roles are very different, they hope to find answers that could change their lives. Is a 31-year-old PA from London's East End. She's travelling almost 10,000 miles to Papua New Guinea to live at the villages of Kumwagea on the idyllic island paradise of Kitava. A peace-loving community with a slow pace of life. They live off the land and sea, sharing the fruits of their labour amongst the entire community, ensuring no one goes without. The island's an ex-British colony and has been independent for over 30 years. Here, Christian beliefs coexist with the tribe's ancient spiritual traditions.
Mark Penny Associates, Becky speaking.
Back in London, Becky leads a busy life, working for an architect's firm in the heart of the city.
It's very exciting, it's an excellent place to work, it's a beautiful environment and it's quite glamorous.
She seems to have it all. She has a successful career and is a talented artist. But Becky's had her ups and downs. 6 months ago, following the breakup of a long-term relationship, she hit rock bottom.
I was crying a lot, and then after about a week of that, I literally didn't want to get out of bed. I understood in that period what they mean by being lost in the woods. It felt like my spirit had gone.
Becky was diagnosed with depression, but with the support of her mum Athene and her family, she's now on the road to recovery.
Hello, Mum. Happy birthday! Thank you.
Becky's breakup was the latest in a line of failed relationships that have left her deeply distrustful.
Make a wish, Beck. Thank you. Thank you. Each of them have said, you know, they love me, they're going to stay with me, etc. And each of them I've believed love me, are going to stay with me, and whatever, and we've committed, and I've allowed myself a little, allowed myself to believe it, but they did leave, and I'm sure my trust issues won't go until someone stays. It's tough to think exactly what, at the moment, I wish to gain. Just an understanding, really, of a different existence to what I've been used to, and see if that changes my view on things. My only worry would be if the family, for some reason, take a dislike to me, or there's any kind of, tension.
Becky will spend almost a month on the island of Kitava in the Solomon Sea, east of the Papua New Guinean mainland. After 5 days travelling, Becky gets her first glimpse of her new home.
Kitava, isn't it?
It is paradise. It is. Beverly?
Hello. Barbara City.
Barbara, it's so very nice to meet you, Barbara. I'm Becky.
I'm Lisitom.
Lisitom.
Yeah.
Lisitom, I'm Becky.
Very nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm going to live with you?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Barbara is 34, and the eldest daughter of the family Becky will live with during her stay on the island. Barbara's a single mum with 4 children. Her younger sister-in-law, Lissy, also lives with the family.
I notice that you speak my language, which is it's excellent for me, but surprising. And you speak my language so well. Well, not my language, but our language, English.
Barbara and Lissy went to school on a neighbouring island, where they learned to speak English. The majority of people in Kitava speak Kitava, and that includes Barbara's parents, her mother Sainte-Marie, and father Seti.
Yeah, what I know, this is mommy and this is baby.
Oh, hello. So nice to meet you.
In his 50s, Seti is a respected member of the community and one of the village elders. He and Sainte-Marie have 8 children. During her time on the island, Becky will be expected to live and work as a Kitavan woman.
I'd like to learn how to build a house, fish for big fish, weave a basket. I'm particularly good at spreadsheets. Things that might be useful is I can make a very good cocktail.
Unfortunately for Becky, the islanders are teetotalers.
If I was to say to you, stress. Do you know the word stress?
Not really, I'm not really sure.
I'm asking you this because we're sitting here quite peaceful at home. It's Thursday afternoon and I would be all of them things probably. And it's hard because I don't know what to do when I'm not them things. Sort of chilled.
Okay.
Do you know what? I won't explain to you what stress is because I don't think you need to know, ever.
Women here must follow strict codes of behaviour. And Barbara gives Becky her first lesson in tribal etiquette.
If you don't mind to just whisper to your way, like for our custom, we are girls now, because we are girls, when we sit down like this.
Fold my legs?
Yeah, we normally fold our legs like this. So, yes, you don't know.
You grab my scarf. No, you need to tell me because I have no idea.
Okay.
And we just sit like this because we always have.
It's a custom. We have to sit down like this way. When boys are sitting around, we have to sit down like this. Either sit down like
it's
this.
Only when boys are here.
Any boys or yeah.
Okay.
The village of Kumwagea is in the middle of the island. Around 50 different families live here, in their own separate compounds.
We arrived to the most beautiful beach I've ever seen. Just white sands, palm trees right up to the beach. It was too perfect to be real, if you like. The family's daughters came to meet me, and they're lovely. I feel like they've accepted me into the family straight away. And the fact that they are so open to sort of accepting me is really, really flattering, and I'm chuffed.
This is our home here.
The family live together in a group of 6 huts.
Ah, that's your brother.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Lissy's husband, Isaiah, is 26 years old, and the couple live here with their 18-month-old son, Boaz.
Okay, this is our house. That's where I live with my daddy and mom.
A year ago, the village elders granted Barbara a divorce. Her ex-husband now lives on a neighbouring island, while she and her 4 daughters live with Seti and Sainte-Marie.
This is the house where we live. Okay.
Becky, who lives alone back home, will share a room with Barbara.
here, this is our room.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
The family sleep on mats on the floor of the hut.
Whose bed?
This is yours.
So we have our own room. That's nice.
Yeah, this is our room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nature calls, and Barbara shows Becky to the loo.
Just build a small house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just go. What is down there?
Yeah, we just go and sit down there and put our waste inside there.
Is that like a deep hole?
Yeah, they dug a
big hole.
Big hole inside, very big hole.
It's a bit different to my one at home.
Oh yeah,
That's
yes,
very
big different.
very functional.
It's the first time the family have ever had a Western visitor.
When I first saw her coming from the dinghy to the sand, I just thought of her having white skin, and then I had dark black skin, and then I was so worried because I've never stay with white people in my home before.
Yibuna namsadok makaya. Kau kaina bi magel kalabla ka wowola umagalu. Kaina bi matuwali manana fe faka wowola matuwali.
It's Becky's first meal with the family, and as a devout Christian, Seti says grace.
Mito yung yamata, mito yung sisiya. Mito yung maboda maulo sa pilata, kaya buyay. Taga kanila na mito yung beso kukubuay. Yeah?
This is for me. Does anyone else like it?
Boiled yams are eaten at every meal, and are sometimes served with pumpkin leaves and fish.
All yam.
The new guest gets the heftiest portion.
No. So do you always eat as a family?
We sit around families and have dinner together every evening.
All together at the same time?
As a gesture of acceptance, Becky is now regarded as a member of the family. From now on, Seti will refer to her as his daughter, and in return, Becky must call him Dad.
Okay. At the moment, I feel completely at ease with everyone. My dad just offered me a seat next to him. It is early days, but I do feel completely like I'm being called auntie and sister, so, it's easy to feel part of the family, really.
Becky awakes to a tropical rainstorm. It's humid, and the temperature's already in the 30s.
Right, I'm gonna go get wet.
Yeah, it's really.
But the downpour's done nothing to dampen the villagers' spirits. Becky's stay coincides with a month-long festival to celebrate the yam harvest. Yams are at the center of island life. The villagers have cultivated them for centuries and rely on good yields to see them through the long dry season.
How important is the yam festival for everyone?
Cada vez alguma pela perna, pela bipirachi, como país eu quaita. Bagla, boina, perla. Karu gela, ebi mesipele kura gel tumuta gel bikam shambe. Bikam urushi biboda shimwa. Kaina gabema no orasena bi mesi. Haka paise wa karu gela, igile bikam. Yego bidoka gushi gela dule. Kana marum kona gela wala. Karu gela wa. Kana kuna makawa. Etabesuru bagda na kawagi. Epele bibba wa karu. Avere tomota bimas. Epele tokilas.
In today's harvest celebrations, the women take the lead.
Can I just try can I wear shorts under this?
Yeah.
Or what do you want?
Just try it.
They'll distribute yams to every family in the village, and Barbara wants Becky to be fully involved.
It's alright. I think I sometimes get referred to as fat, but I don't think it means the same as it does in England. You think, am I fat?
Yes.
So there you go, I need to go on a diet, clearly.
Becky's western curves are going down well.
Some of us have very thin legs or small legs, and we don't look really nice when we wear baskets. But those of them who have big legs and fat body, like arms too, and they really praise them because they are pretty. They look pretty when they wear baskets and bodies.
The women go bare-breasted in traditional ceremonies. In Kitavan culture, it's considered offensive to bare the thighs and buttocks. Now Becky is a tribal wife, Barbara expects her to go topless too.
Becky and I are going to wear basket, and then we are not going to wear any top.
It's a bit of a transition for me to go from like lots of clothes to just a skirt.
She may wearing fully traditional without wearing top.
I will do that too.
So
Barbara will do it too.
no modern clothes.
Yeah, you look so beautiful.
After months of hard work in the fields, the villagers finally get to celebrate the fruits of their labor.
This is our best day of the year because this is what we call your Christmas. This is our Christmas. This is the sign of the old year and the new year coming. So we are harvesting. So we have to dress and then dance and do all sorts of things. That this is our Christmas, traditional Christmas.
Missy and Barbara are ready and waiting for Becky. But back at the hut, her British reserve has got the better of her.
It just feels to me like as if I'm flaunting. I'm like, it just feels like a show to me. Seriously, it's not that I've decided to go against. Unfortunately, I am actually from England, and I can't remove all my feelings I have in here. I'm not into just a show with my boobs.
Ina gera che yem si kam si do to se mo ebe si gera in kwa wagan che ke perola gina kwa tuta magari ya o mavalu gina kwa tuta magara base yemo mesa kale kwa magara fere ga nunu go magara tunguta bigine gera wa ina gera mo le se sema ablum ko le geri bo
I have been raised differently, and I obviously have some inhibitions that the girls don't have. And although I think I'd be comfortable, or I know I'm comfortable with nudity, but maybe if it were a gradual thing.
Despite Seti's reservations, Becky joins the procession. Sharing is an important part of life on Kitava. The yams are gathered together and the women parade through the village, distributing them to friends and relatives. By the end of today, each family will have their next 6 months' supply of food. day, Seti summoned everyone down to the beach. Like most men on the island, he's grown up on the water and is an expert fisherman.
You're a big fisherman, aren't you? Wow. Excellent. How do you catch them?
Net.
A net?
Seti goes fishing once a week for the family. Fish is an important part of the island diet. They rarely eat meat.
Or is there a bit of a lunch to steady up more fish?
Becky's parents split up when she was very young, and she's barely seen her father since. Having a new father figure on Kitava is something she's still getting used to.
So Seti's my dad, and he seems lovely. He's lovely with the kids. I think I need a bit more time with him to see exactly. I don't really know too much about him yet, apart from that he wants to make you feel involved and included. It's difficult for me to feel a real father-daughter bond with someone that I've only just met.
In between yam celebrations, the islanders return to their daily routines. The women's days are spent planting in the fields. And looking after livestock. While the men repair huts and go fishing in the open waters of the Solomon Sea. At breakfast, Becky's choice of outfit fails to meet with Seti's approval. Seti expects Becky, as his adopted daughter, to uphold the family's reputation.
Sorry, Seti, why do I need to put on a skirt? Right. I don't have any. I'll wrap a sarong. I think I'll be okay with the blue sarong there.
On Kitava, men wear the trousers, while women are expected to wear looser clothing on their bottom halves.
Is this okay?
Yes.
See you in a minute. What do I do with this?
This is bush knife, not to go and chop the firewood. Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure why I had to wear a skirt. I don't think a skirt helped in any way. I think it might be a modesty thing. I don't know. Do you know why I had to wear a skirt, Barbara?
We brought up in this way. We have to wear a skirt and go to the garden. It doesn't look nice if men see us walking to the garden with trousers.
Is this okay to have my skirt like this?
It's not really, but you have to tie it properly.
Tie it properly for me. Okay, well I'm learning. But I'll just tell you where I'm from. I can wear shorts like this, trousers. No one sort of, it doesn't mean I don't respect people, it's just the way it is.
Guard magrina vitu ne mkale sika mkarakale kwa kale utu sinyasi kila mosi alpo boni bisika takule baisa sika yamuna karakale. So like
to help Becky get to grips with the island's dress code, Lissy offers some friendly advice.
This is what I would wear normally when I go somewhere hot. I'll show you.
Yeah, this is a nice cloth, but the top is okay for you to wear when it is too hot.
Yeah.
And underneath you can put a skirt on top or a lep on top.
So you would obviously never wear this just like this.
Yeah. This is impossible for us to wear.
Possible.
Too short.
Too short.
Yeah.
That's what I
Too
thought.
short for you. When you are wearing this type of clothes, it's shameful when boys are sitting down and we are wearing short skirts or short dresses. Yeah, it's a very short dress. You must put a skirt underneath.
It's a bit risky even in my country, I think, this one. I also have this, and I don't know if you know what you've seen this before, but this is makeup that we put on our faces. We wear this every day. Have you ever seen any of this?
Nothing.
What do you think of my makeup?
You look so beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you like me to put some on you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You see yourself?
I think I prefer it without. But on myself now here with this nice colour.
Then I use it.
But Becky's still struggling to accept the new rules.
There is no situation in my culture. I know there are within England, but my culture, the way I practice, the way I live my life, and most of the people that are surrounding me in my life, there is nothing I need to conform to. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Obviously, I'm not going to go out and show him bits of my body that I don't want to show, and there's certain clothes I just don't like. But there is no rules about what I must and mustn't wear. None.
It's Becky's first Sunday on the island, a day of rest and religion for the Kitavans. As a village elder, Seti expects the whole family to attend church, including the now suitably attired but agnostic Becky. It's more than 100 years since Methodist missionaries arrived on Kitava, and the Christian gospel is still preached every Sunday.
From the rising of the sun, Alasia Ola
While most of the villagers are regular churchgoers, traditional beliefs in spirits and sorcery still play an important role in village life. To welcome Becky to the village, the pastor invites her to greet the whole congregation, and Seti leads the community in the welcome.
Because it's not my religion,
Yeah.
then I want to understand and do what you do, and I am today. For me, it doesn't feel good. It's just not what I believe, you know.
Can you just sit
Feels
down
like
here?
I'm being fake because I'm not Christian.
It doesn't matter. You don't care if you don't believe it, because you are here, just follow us and come. Yeah. Okay.
We went to church. It surprised me that it affected me the way it did, because I didn't really want to go. I just feel very suppressed here. I feel like there's no individuality, and I need to try and and just live my life as Barbara does. There's certain things I can't give up. You know, I'm not going to trade wardrobes with Barbara. Just, to me, that would just be completely losing everything about me and would leave me very depressed. Why these little things should affect me how it does, I don't know, but it has. It just has. And I miss my family, because I don't have to prove myself to them, for them to know that I love and respect them, and we work in just as much harmony together. I do feel here that the family are not telling me that, but I am made to feel a little bit like if my way at home must mean I'm a bad person.
The past few days have been difficult for Becky. The restrictions of life as a tribal wife and pressure to fit in with her new family have left her feeling isolated. She decides to confide in Barbara.
When I was at home, there was a time that I was very sad for a couple of weeks. I couldn't see clearly, I couldn't hear the birds singing. Everything seemed so bad. It was like a big dark cloud. I felt like I wanted to not be here, actually. On that day, I felt like it didn't matter if I was here anymore.
This is very bad. I don't feel good if I hear stories like this. Whom do you think who came and then make you happy or feel like feeling happy that time?
I would just phone my mum and she would come round and we wouldn't even talk. Slowly, I started to open my eyes and started to eat and started to cope. Who would you have if you felt upset? Who would come and sit with you?
Okay, Mommy is the only one.
Is Mommy the only one for you?
I only trust Mommy and I only love Mommy if she can just sit beside me and talk to me, or she says to my daughter, can you stand up and eat or do this, and I can do that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you have to get a small life.
Okay.
When the cameras have gone,
Before it rains.
Barbara feels that she too can confide in Becky.
On the way back from our walk when we were alone, she said to me that she has 3 children and they each have different fathers. She had a tough time of it. What touched Barbara was that I said that my dad had left when I was young, and she worries about her kids because they haven't got their dads around. And she's sad. She said she's sad for her kids. She also said that she's fearful that her kids are going to be harmed by the breakups, and she's also fearful that she's never going to find happiness with a guy. It seems we have common relationship issues and common fears and upsets.
After dinner, Barbara and Becky chat on the veranda.
I want us to know each other very well.
You want us to know each other very well? Yeah, me too.
I don't want us to cut off when you leave. I don't want you to forget us. And I don't want everybody must remember each other and write to each other to know what's going on with them.
So especially after our chat today. It's yeah, I think it'll be good.
Barbara draws Becky her family tree.
Which ones live in this village?
Okay. I'm here. Ezra is not around. He's at Sydney now. Okay, Silva is at Alota. Okay, she's not staying with us. She got married to a man from the other island. Because she's away, I put you in here.
Oh, I'm your sister.
Yes.
Oh,
So you have to be my sister. So you must remember you are in here. So now you are part of me. You are my real sister. Because I missed my small sister. You are replacing Philippa now.
there I am then. Third born.
Yeah, you are the daughter. So if you do anything wrong, I can just tell you off anytime. They advise you not to do that.
Yeah,
Do this.
you must advise me and let me know if you want anything.
Yes.
So I
You
have
are
a
my
big
sister.
family.
Yes.
It's lovely. We got close today, didn't we? And we learnt a song.
Song goes like this. Kula kulilola means go for a walk. Senabigatona means too much talk. Ayabwali means I love you. Kuya mata take it easy.
Now Becky's feeling more settled. She throws herself into village life, helping trim the village green.
Men, they're all laughing and smiling, but I really don't know if I'll be able to. I just can't laugh at the moment. Too much pain.
And looking after Barbara's 2-year-old daughter, Susan.
We need to find a spot to look up, or maybe what you're doing if you're looking down, and then you just try and stay.
She's spending more time with Seti too, and offers to draw his portrait.
He's got a really interesting face, actually. I knew he had a nice face, but looking at it, it's got. You have a very lovely face to draw, don't you? It's a very warm face. There's just a lovely calmness about him and the place. And I know Seti would get completely frantic if something happened to someone. I can sense that about him, that his family are very important to him, and that the girls are very important to him.
Nema malalum ko lumalaha. Ido ko mara gira bakay mata bibo. Ay bito ne minigina wakan kakatabias. Te numoy o mara kakatabias mara. Iko tutay igina mara makatbayas tawlang mibalam. Ye babe katpuya kapay.
Daddy, I finished your. So it's just a little sketch for you. Thank you. You're more handsome in real life.
The villagers gather for the annual yam competition. It's an important occasion. Today, the most successful farmer will be officially declared. The winner will be the one who has cultivated the most yams. Seti's son Isaiah won the prize last year, so he will donate the family's pig to this year's winner. Neoma, the head of another family in the village, is the newly crowned champion farmer and has to publicly slay his trophy.
I've never seen an animal killed, and I eat meat, so I know they do get killed. Obviously, it's a bit different the way they do it at slaughterhouses. And I'm aware the pig's not actually dead yet, but it's the way. What else they're going to do? They haven't got a slaughterhouse here, and that's what we've killed a pig. We're going to eat a pig,
Every week, the women in the village go diving for shellfish. They collect conch from the shallow waters of the coral reef around the island. These large edible sea snails are a tasty treat for the islanders. To make musical instruments and to use as decoration. Back at home, Becky notices a mosquito bite on her leg has become infected. Barbara's youngest brother, Tauzia, prepares a natural antiseptic.
Oh, sorry. You will get a shock. It's like hot and slightly stingy.
Yes.
What is that? Is that just string?
No, it's a spider web.
Spider web?
Yes.
So I have a spider web bandage.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Spy. Taking his house.
Very nice plaster. Okay.
Thank you.
It's morning, and Barbara's youngest daughter Susan is sick with suspected malaria.
We go to the hospital after breakfast.
Yes. We have to take Susan to the hospital.
She was crying for most of the night, wasn't she?
Yes, she was crying.
Malaria is rife on Kitava and can be fatal, especially for young children.
Is there no injection you can have for malaria that stops malaria altogether?
Yeah.
There's not?
No, I think they have some.
They do?
Yes.
but we'll have to try and ask them.
Medicine for treating the disease is not always available on the island.
Because sometimes we run out of medicines here.
You do run out?
Yes.
If I get bitten by, if I get infected by a mosquito with malaria, it doesn't, this stops me getting malaria.
Susan has a fever, and she's getting worse. The family are on their way to the hospital. The clinic has only meagre facilities. It's staffed by a health worker with only basic medical training. There's no doctor on Kitava.
I've just noticed the poster. It says malaria kills 5 children every day in Papua New Guinea. Is that a true statistic still?
Yes.
Really?
Barbara's in luck. Today, the clinic has some anti-malarial medication for Susan. It's a simple injection that will save her life. It's been a real eye-opener for Becky.
Today I learned and I saw firsthand the lack of provisions they have here, the lack of treatment for something as deadly as malaria, and clearly that's brought me down to earth with a big bang. Yeah, it's not paradise in every sense, is it? It's very real, very dangerous.
Susan's illness has brought everyone closer. Seti has some news for Becky. He's decided to bestow a special honor on his adopted daughter. He wants her to take on the name of his ancestral home.
I got this part of a shell earlier in the week. Daddy brought it out of the shell for me and gave it to me, and I said I'd like to make it into a necklace when I get home. And then today Asia took it off me, took it off to the uncle, and then Daddy gave me this. It's been made into a necklace here for me. Ebony wood. We're thinking of putting my name on the back, aren't we? Some shells from the beach. It's lovely. You like it, don't you, Mummy?
Ayo boy.
Ayo boy.
Seti's wholehearted acceptance has touched Becky. She's been thinking about her real father.
It was my decision not to see him, but he never ever made an effort to change my mind. And him not fighting for me, I think has set a benchmark for what I think I'm worth, and that benchmark, isn't very high. And it seems no matter what other people have done since to be in my life, I always think that it's not enough, I don't know whether I'm trying to make them make up for that. I suppose if I'm completely honest, if my dad was to get in touch with me, just to say like that I'd wondered or I cared, then I would say, well, you know what, there's going to be no going forward with us, but I would love to, I think I still would like to hear it. And this man means nothing to me, so I wish he didn't. But I can't deny, like, how I've been all my life. And it seems this is maybe it. I'll never get that resolve, and I need to let it go.
Becky is keen to thank the villagers for what she's learned on Kitava. She's composed a speech for the whole community. Barbara's translated, and Seti helps her practice. And to show her acceptance of the island way of life, Becky wants to deliver her speech in church.
Nama omi simla gera anuquali avaka biscapo baiza yego. Uraveru sena
Seti wills Becky on, line by line.
Ura kasisu mabubunira sena kuveka karatuwali baiza yokwami. Tumuta kamidona sena mi boilila siligaga ivigaka. Ikai wawogu amakara. Wara tega nagina basimwa beza yokwami ura yeboili kaina ura kanubaira. Agatoki kayoni.
Lumko liga hasana boya siliga. Tunaita ya last week Sabat mahali newe. Toka ya bora taparu mahali. Iliva la mahali khala mkola.
I've never met a friend like Becky. I treat her as my real sister, and the feeling in me is just Becky is my real sister, and the whole family love her and we love each other.
The Yam Festival is drawing to a close. This also signals the end of Becky's time on the island. Tomorrow will be her last full day on Kitava. The family are cooking a taro pudding for the final festivities.
Wow. Tomorrow morning we'll be eating taro with the spirits and then sending them away back to the island Tuma. Is that right, Daddy?
Yeah.
It's an ancient ritual. The villagers feed the pudding to the spirits of their ancestors, who visit them during the celebrations. Fed and contented, the spirits will return peacefully to their resting place on a neighbouring island.
Alright, good.
Boy.
Boy.
Boy na. Oh, temoy. Namoy kumsko ko am sa kami mo na po na imin. Apa sa ko 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 no ko.
Today is the culmination of the month's celebrations, and the family rise at 4 in the morning to begin preparations.
Okay, really. Right. I'm just stay still.
Each family chooses a representative to escort the spirits of their ancestors toward their resting place. Seti has given that honor to Becky.
So the spirits are keeping my responsible.
Yes. They will. Ay, kara apa ni Kitava?
Clearly I'm being fried.
This is yayo.
Kami suruh buat. Udah itu macam hitam, ibu pulang.
The shells on her body represent Seti's wealth. The betel nuts will be a gift for the villagers later. Seti paints Becky's lips with betel nut juice, a mild stimulant. Red teeth are also considered beautiful in Kitava. And this time round, Becky fully embraces her role as tribal wife.
Losing my top underneath this, I'm aware that I've got no top on, does make you feel more, I don't know, just it makes you feel different. It does make me feel, I feel completely like involved now, and yeah, I feel like one of these for sure. I don't feel there's anything between me and them now, actually. And that was just a little top.
In a parade through the village, the spirits are being led back home. The women take their betel nut gifts and show Becky their appreciation.
I'm consciously high at the moment, just enjoying it. That's lovely. I'm just going to fly.
It's been a month since Becky left London to live with the people of Kitava.
All I've been thinking about really is the fact that there was this dark cloud for a good while, and now it just seems like it's gone, you know, completely gone. And I'm just happy to be alive, really. Be happy to be alive, and to be happy to be alive as me.
It's time to leave. To the islanders, Becky's about to cross over into another world. They may never see her again, and she must now experience the community's grief.
Kana biga ka makarakari ana kari ka kaptomi gitu vergina person kaduana
Yeah.
Pero kaya gusto nakatitang na gusto niya nakuha kamate mga makamaraw na masismas to. Naretabire amu ko naman sana wa mo ausilika.
What my family and all the villagers and our friends showed me about was how beautiful it is just to be surrounded by people all the time, and noise and smiles, and just constantly have friends and family around you. I really didn't expect the bond that came. They've taught me that I have a lot of love to give, and that it comes right back at me.
Coming up tonight here on BBC HD, take a closer look at the importance of the father-child relationship in the biology of dads. And then later, drama with Small Dark Places. That's at midnight.